Courtney, where the hell are you? I am starving. Where is my damn dinner?
Sorry, Sandra. My daughter won't stop crying, so I'm outside trying to quiet her down.
She is still crying? She's been crying all day.
I know. Her diaper has changed and she just had her milk. I don't know what's wrong.
It's been 6 months now. When are you gonna learn how to make your own baby stop crying? Are you sure you are her mother?
She isn't always cranky like this. Usually she settles down when I hold her.
She's so loud, though. I think you forget that I live in the same house.
I'm sorry for all the noise.
What are you going to do if I get sick from not resting well? I need at least 8 hours of good sleep. I am very sensitive about my health, you know, and you haven't been keeping up with housework lately.
Sorry, but you have to understand, I am very short of sleep too. I don't have any energy left. Can you please help me with the chores? I can't do everything while holding the baby.
What are you talking about? You can't make your own mother-in-law do any chores.
Not all of it, of course. But can you at least do your own bit? You know, like your own laundry and preparing your own food?
So, you're saying you can't do it either? Because you have to hold the baby? Then why don't you hold her while you do your work?
Sandra, you know that's not possible. How do you expect me to cook while holding the baby?
I will absolutely not do any housework. I hate cooking, I have arthritis, and I can't do laundry.
I will make breakfast and lunch then, so can you make dinner? My daughter tends to cry in the afternoon. So if you can help me while she's most cranky, that would really help.
No way. I want my dinner to be the best meal of the day.
Can you at least vacuum the floor then? Perhaps just the first floor?
I have a bad knee, so no. Don't you get that I'm too old for any housework? If you find keeping the house so difficult, then why don't you ask my son to help you with the baby?
I can't ask him because he's so overworked. In fact, he's probably more sleep-deprived than I am. He does help me on the weekends, but I feel so bad asking him to help on weekdays.
How pathetic of you two. You only have one daughter. I raised 3 boys all on my own. Your hardship is less than a third of mine.
But my husband told me his grandparents practically raised him. You got help from your parents, didn't you?
Like I said, I had 3 boys. You shouldn't need any help when you only have one girl. Young people are so sad nowadays. They don't teach enough about perseverance at school anymore. I just ran into Miss Thomas from next door. She gave me loads of tomatoes picked from her garden.
Oh, that's so nice of her.
I'll be back in a minute and would like to have lunch right away. I am starving. I could faint.
Sorry, Sandra. I was taking a quick nap while my daughter was sleeping. I will make something right away.
Unbelievable. You were sleeping when you should have been working?
I haven't been feeling well today. I was only going to sleep for a few minutes, but ended up resting for a bit longer than that. But I can prepare something quickly.
You are just pretending to be sick.
No, I mean it. My temperature is quite high.
How high?
100.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh well, I guess that is a bit high. You better not have come down with the flu.
I don't know. I'm feeling quite nauseous, and my stomach is a bit upset too.
It could be a stomach flu then.
Maybe.
Well, what if you get me infected? You know my condition could get worse from something like that. Don't you dare splatter germs all over the house.
I'm not coughing, and I don't think it's anything serious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
You don't know that? I could catch whatever you have and have different symptoms. I could even end up with pneumonia.
Perhaps you are right. I'm sorry.
Make sure you don't get me sick. Don't leave your room.
Well, I cleaned all over the house this morning like you told me to. I went into your room and wiped your windows too.
Why would you pollute my room with your germs?
I thought you would get mad at me again if I didn't. You won't do any housework, so who else is going to? I do all the cooking and cleaning and washing every day because if I don't, the house will become a huge mess in a matter of days. Isn't that what you wanted me to do?
I would rather eat instant noodles if I have to eat food full of germs.
Would you? Wow, that would be so helpful.
This is a temporary measure, though. Don't you forget. And you need to disinfect every part of the house you touched with alcohol. Get it done before I am home.
Sure.
I need you to get back on housework as soon as possible. So you need to go to the doctor and get your problem fixed.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
Ah, this is so annoying. Why are you so useless? Go as soon as you are done with the disinfection.
Sure. Oh, but I can't take my daughter. I will ask my husband to watch her and go to the clinic tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? No, that is too late. You need to go right away.
But she is really cranky right now. There is no way I can take her. I won't even be able to drive with her crying like this.
She's crying again. Fine then. I will show you how it's done. Leave her with me and go to the doctor right away.
You will look after her?
One-time offer, but yes.
Are you sure? She is a very sensitive baby.
Who do you think you're talking to? My skills with kids are 1,000,000 times better than yours. I can handle without an issue while you are gone to the clinic.
You said you have a bad knee, though. Are you physically able to care for her?
Don't underestimate me. I will show you how to handle babies. You must go today so you can get back to housework. ASAP. Be ready to leave her with me by the time I get back.
Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver.
Courtney, where are you? You need to get back home now.
What's going on, Mrs. Thomas?
What's going on? Are you insane? Why did you leave your baby at home by herself? She's not moving.
Wait, are you talking about my daughter?
Yes, what were you thinking?
Do you see Sandra around? She's supposed to be looking after her.
I don't think she's at home. I've been ringing the doorbell and banging on every window, but no one is answering.
I will give her a call right now.
No, we have to help your baby now. She needs to be taken to the doctor right away.
What is wrong with my baby? Why are you there, Mrs. Thomas?
I could hear her screaming from my house for a very long time, maybe like an hour or so continuously.
What?
I didn't like the way she was screaming, but then it suddenly stopped, so I got worried and came to have a look, and I see her on the floor, face down by the sofa. I think she fell off.
Oh my god, is she hurt? Is anything broken?
I can't tell. The door and windows are locked. She needs to be locked right away.
Can you please call an ambulance?
My son just called, but we can't open the door for the paramedics. How are we getting her out of the house? Can you get back right away?
Break the window. It will take at least 15 minutes for me to get back. I give you permission to break the window to rescue her. Please do it.
Okay, then I will. The ambulance will be here in 5 minutes. I'll let the paramedics take her without waiting for your arrival, but I will stay with her.
Please. Thank you so much.
I will let you know as soon as I know where she's being taken. Be ready. Hi, do you have a minute?
Hello? Mrs. Thomas, how can I help you?
Do you know what happened at your own house? Your granddaughter was taken to the hospital earlier today.
What?
We called the ambulance because we found her lying on the floor. She must have fallen off the sofa. Why did you leave the baby on her own?
Oh, well, my daughter-in-law must have left her there. I was ill, so I was sleeping in my bedroom.
She told me you were supposed to be watching her.
Did she? I'm sorry, but please don't mind. She is a compulsive liar. She always blames me for things.
Courtney does not seem like a liar to me. Were you really ill?
Yes, I was. Why won't you believe me?
Because my son saw you. He found you passed out on your bed. in a room full of empty wine bottles.
Saw me when? And how exactly?
When we were rescuing your granddaughter, I got hold of Courtney and she gave us permission to break a window to get in.
What? You broke a window? Are you serious?
It was an emergency. We didn't know if the baby was all right. Her life could have been taken at stake.
I guess you are right.
I went with the baby to the hospital, but my son stayed behind to do something about the window. There were broken glass everywhere, so he didn't want to leave it like that. He was looking for things he could use to clean up the mess, and that is when he found you in one of the rooms.
I haven't had anything to drink.
My son said he could smell the alcohol from the outside door. He also tried to wake you up, but you were wasted.
I don't know. I don't recall any of that.
Sandra, you should admit that you got drunk and fell asleep. I understand you're upset for getting caught, but don't blame it on Courtney. I think you should tell her the truth and apologize for what happened. Why did you leave the baby on the sofa?
She wouldn't stop crying, and I didn't know what to do. I thought it would be nice and warm by the window for her to nap. I never imagined she'd move so much and fall off of the sofa.
You liar.
Huh?
This is Courtney. Mrs. Thomas is letting me use her smartphone.
I didn't know you were with her.
She let me know what was going on. Sandra, how dare you? You are a sick liar.
Excuse me?
What was that about showing me how it's done? What exactly did you want to show me, huh? A bad example?
I accidentally fell asleep. You fell asleep the other day and forgot to make my lunch too. Remember?
I would never abandon a baby on the sofa. What were you thinking? She fell off and hit her head and was lying face down. Don't you know how fragile a newborn baby is?
I didn't do any of it on purpose. You shouldn't have left the house without your baby in the first place.
You offered to look after her. She could have suffocated to death. How are you going to take responsibility if she ends up with a serious after effect or something?
Don't be so dramatic. She just bumped her head a little.
This is very serious, Sandra. A baby can die from something like this. Are you not sorry at all? I think I should report you to the police for leaving a child unattended.
What are you talking about?
Your son and I love our daughter very much. I bet he would want to report you too if he found out of what you've done. He would disown you too.
Don't be stupid.
You really don't want that, do you? Because you won't be able to live without him paying for everything or me taking care of you. You depend on us too much.
I was looking after your daughter for a while, but she wouldn't stop crying. So I ended up having a bit to drink. But I was not wasted. I think I fell asleep because I'm sick now, from the cold I got from you. That's why I was passed out and didn't hear Mrs. Thomas or her son.
Let's say hypothetically that was true for a second. It doesn't change the fact that you left a tiny baby on the sofa.
Like I said, I did that because I thought it would be cozy for her, out of thoughtfulness.
No, you just didn't want to take care of her anymore. So you left her on the sofa and retreated back to your room, which is far away from her. You just gave up and got drunk. I've had enough of your laziness. I am leaving you immediately.
Go ahead, do as you please, but don't drag my son into this.
You think he would want to live with somebody who nearly killed his daughter? Besides, why do we have to continue to take care of you? We are busy enough taking care of our baby girl. You are not worth our time. We refuse to babysit a lazy old woman like you. I was so furious that I refused to even breathe the same air as Sandra, so I never returned to the house after our last conversation. We didn't have anywhere else to go besides my parents' house, to which we were welcomed into. Mrs. Thomas helped explain the situation to my husband, who was enraged with what Sandra had done. Having understood the seriousness of the situation, he was so ashamed of his own mother. The same night, he quickly gathered our belongings and left the house. Sandra was devastated and tried to stop him, but of course, failed. Soon after, all of our remaining possessions were moved out of the house. Thankfully, my daughter didn't suffer any major injury and was discharged from the hospital after all tests came back clear. I have stayed in touch with Mrs. Thomas, who saved my daughter's life. She told me recently that Sandra's lonesome life seems to be in complete disarray. Knowing she doesn't have any money or the skill to take care of herself, I am not surprised at all. The last I heard, she's fallen ill and barely gets out of her bed. We now live peacefully in a condo, far away from her. Since we are located near my parents, they help us when we need a hand looking after our daughter. Reflecting back to my old days, though, I think it was much more difficult looking after my mother-in-law than my newborn baby.
Naya, are you still a stay-at-home housewife?
Hey, morning, Veronica.
Drop the pleasantries. I asked you a question. Why must you insist on not getting a job? You don't even have children yet. What's stopping you? Come on, I want answers.
Well, sure we don't, but we haven't even been married for a year yet. Neither of us are in any rush. We just want to enjoy our time together for now. And we wouldn't be able to do that if I was out working all the time. Cal says he's really happy with how things are right now.
You've been wasting my son's money ever since you two tied the knot, haven't you?
Huh? No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Because he keeps sending me less and less money. I barely get $400 a month now. It was $1,600 before you got your claws into him. Why else would my allowance have gone down so much?
Sure, our outgoings did increase when we got married, but the cost of living is going up, you know. Everyone's feeling the pressure right now.
Do you think I live under a rock, young lady? I know that. That still doesn't explain such a mammoth decrease. I know that this is your doing. I've tried asking Kyle for an explanation more times than I can remember. But all he ever says is, that's the best I can do. Talking to that boy's like drawing blood from a stone. He barely responds to my messages at all these days.
He's a busy man.
I can't get by on $400 a month, and it is not acceptable to hang your mother out to dry like this, young man. Be a darling and pass that along to Kyle for me. He'll listen to you. I have a right to any money you don't spend.
Veronica, me and Kyle are husband and wife. It's very important that we're able to save money for the future. We're not trying to make things difficult for you, but we have circumstances of our own to deal with. $400 a month really is the best we can do.
You've got some nerve to speak like you have custodial rights over my money, you impertinent little thief. I knew it was your fault my allowance took a hit. Always trust your gut.
No, actually, Kyle's the one who decides on the amount.
But you would say that, wouldn't you? You act like you're some innocent third party, but I know you're the puppet master pulling the strings behind the scenes. You want my son's hard-earned money all to yourself, don't you? You do well to remember you're nothing but a stay-at-home housewife. You hit the jackpot when you married my Kyle. Look at the house you get to live in, for crying out loud. You lead a privileged existence. I know he has more than enough left over to look after his poor aged mother. What do you even need money for? My son pays all the bills and takes care of you completely. Not like me. I live all on my own. I'm lost without that money.
Like I told you, saving is important to us. We might not have kids now, but we hope to one day. And how much we save right now will make a huge impact on how things go when the day comes. Anything that doesn't go on necessary living expenses goes straight into a savings account. We're definitely not wasting it like you seem to think.
But you would say that, I wonder. You know, I'd never known anyone as lucky as you. A low IQ high school dropout whose highest professional achievement is flipping burgers at Peep Donald's, bagging herself an elite top earner on a six-figure salary. That kind of thing just doesn't happen. Talk about rags to riches. You may not be a poverty-stricken loser anymore, but you probably still have a poverty mindset, which means it's dangerous for you to have access to my son's wallet. I bet you're getting carried away with your newfound riches and blowing my son's money on frivolous junk.
Actually, We live on a tight budget while putting as much as possible into a savings account every month. I haven't wasted a cent of Kyle's money, I swear.
In that case, why has my monthly allowance shrunk to virtually nothing? I didn't want to have to say this, but you forced my hand. The only reason Kyle landed a job at such a major company is because I paid for him to go to a top university. Nothing happens without a cause, and the cause of my son's success is me.
I don't deny it. I'm sure he owes you a lot. But that doesn't discount his own persistence and hard work.
The only reason he knew how to work hard in the first place is because I taught him to. I hope you're not forgetting that I still haven't acknowledged you as my son's wife or as a member of this family. Naya, the only reason I went along with the marriage in the first place is because he stubbornly insisted you were the only woman he wanted. But believe me, I wasn't happy about it. You do well to remember that.
Yes, I remember. That's why I'm doing my best to win your approval.
Doing your best? You could have fooled me. I can only conclude you're actually trying to make me hate you after having my monthly allowance reduced like this.
I'm doing my best to win your approval by supporting Kyle. That's my job as his wife.
It may be one of them, but I can assure you you have more responsibilities than that, young lady. You don't just have duties to him, but to this family as a whole. That means you're to discuss the matter of my shrinking allowance with him ASAP. If you don't, I'll see to it that he starts thinking about divorcing you. I mean it. I just checked this month's bank statement to see how much allowance I got. You know what I'm about to say, don't you?
That you got the same as last month?
So you do know then. You better have a good reason for not doing what I told you. Did you forget about that little chat we had last month?
Not at all. I just want you to understand that we have our own circumstances and our own lives to lead.
So my circumstances and my life mean nothing to you.
That's not what I meant. Don't you have a retirement fund? Not only that, but surely you have some of your husband's inheritance left over.
My husband's inheritance? Pfft, don't make me laugh. He barely left me anything. Why do you think I was so reliant on the money Kyle was sending? How am I supposed to live on a third of the original amount? My quality of life's in the dumps because of you.
There's no way you should be struggling this much. I can only assume you must have been overspending back when he was sending you more. Cal told me the other day how you used to go on vacation every month. I don't mean any disrespect when I ask this, but surely that's a little excessive for an elderly widow with very little income of her own?
Are you bringing my spending habits into question? How dare you? What's wrong with letting my hair down by going vacation once a month? Would you really see one of my few joys in life stolen away from me? You're heartless.
You own your house, so it's not like you have to shell out crazy amounts on rent or anything. I'm pretty sure you could still manage a vacation once every few months if you tighten your belt and only spent money on necessities. Veronica, will you please reevaluate your spending habits?
I'm telling you this precisely because I still don't have enough, despite only spending on necessities, numbskull. Gah, I'm not sure there's even any point in talking to you. I've had more productive conversations with brick walls. By hook or by crook, I will get my money. If you refuse to increase my allowance, then you can see to it that I get my money by finding a job. You make a big song and dance about how supporting Kyle is so important to you. But it doesn't look like you're supporting him at all from where I'm standing.
How about you get a job, Veronica? Surely part-time work wouldn't be too difficult. You're still in excellent health, and you're clearly still full of energy if you're well enough to go on vacation all the time.
Good grief. You'd see your elderly mother-in-law out pushing trolleys at some supermarket surrounded by brain-dead morons. You horrify me. I do not take orders from ex-burger-flipping gold diggers. You won't get away with this.
What does the fact I used to flip burgers have to do with your inability to live within your means?
I've had it with you. I'll talk to my son instead. Why am I even wasting my time talking to such a sponging parasite?
Feel free to try, but he told me he had no interest in discussing the allowance with you. Why do you think he brushes you off every time you pester him about it?
Irrelevant. I'm not satisfied with what you're telling me. And that's that. I'll force the issue if I have to. I'll be paying you two a visit on his next day off.
Do what you like, but we won't be able to let you in.
You think that's going to stop me? See to it that you have the remaining $1,200 ready when I come. I won't go home until I have it. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Make your choice. Naya, are you there? Is it true you moved away? Kyle said you don't live on Granville Street anymore. I knocked a million times, but no one answered. And I couldn't see any signs of life through the windows either.
Kyle burst out laughing when you told him you were actually outside the house.
You think this is funny? I made it very clear I'd be paying you a visit.
And I made it very clear we wouldn't be able to let you in. Did you think I was lying?
I just found out something even worse. Why did my son reduce my monthly allowance to $100? He's an elite top earner with a wallet fatter than the average American. This is all because you won't stop wasting his money, isn't it? Ugh, you will pay for this.
Hey, Veronica, guess what? I have something else to tell you. Your son makes $500 a month. He's not as elite as you seem to think.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? He's an elite top earner at a major company. Like hell he makes $500 a month.
He quit his job as soon as we got married.
Who quits their job when they get married? That doesn't make sense. How have you been getting by all this time? The rent on your house alone is over $1,300.
I help out with the finances.
Don't screw me around, Naya. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you here. How could a jobless ex-burger flipper possibly help out with the finances? Aha! I get it. You must have been working in the service industry to supplement his income. I always had you down as the type.
Wrong. I freelance from home. The only reason I was flipping burgers at Peep Donald's when we met was because my friend asked me to cover some shifts for a coworker who was off sick. My main work has always been freelancing online.
Bull crap. I don't believe you for 1 second. Why would my son throw away a high-earning job at a major company? And to do what? Be a stay-at-home husband? Your pack of lies falls apart at the first hurdle. Besides, he never told me any of this.
That's because he was afraid of what you'd say. You stress him out.
Huh? I do what now?
Every time you don't approve of something he does, you bombard him with complaints so hard, he feels like blocking you. He quit his job because he was struggling mentally. That's why I've been the only one talking to you recently. After discussing it, we decided the mental burden of engaging in conversation with you just wasn't justifiable given where he's at right now.
Speaking to me is a mental burden? I'm his mother, for heaven's sake. I'm the one who raised him into the elite, highly accomplished man he is. He owes me a debt of gratitude.
And you made sure you never let him forget about that alleged debt of gratitude, didn't you? You used it as an excuse to extract as much money as possible out of him, regardless of how he felt about it. Kyle got into that elite university because he studied diligently and worked hard, and he landed his job at that major company for the same reason. He went to a normal public high school. He covered his tuition fees through a scholarship and part-time work at a shoe factory. At what point do you come into the equation? Despite having almost nothing to do with his success, you take credit for his achievements as if they were your own.
The only reason that boy is one of life's winners is because of me.
The fact you view life in terms of winners and losers is pretty repulsive, to be honest with you, Veronica. Maybe Kyle looks like a winner to you, but mentally, he's a wreck. And he went through hell at that company you seem to think is so amazing. He's a million times happier, working part-time and helping out around the house.
My son works part-time?
Yep, that's why he makes $500 a month. You were getting $400 of that, while he was only keeping $100 before he slashed your cut again. See? The numbers add up.
Oh my god. My son, my own flesh and blood, only makes approximately $500 a month. This better be some kind of joke.
I've never told you a joke in my life. You don't strike me as the type to know how to take one.
I don't believe any of it, that you pay the bills by working on the internet. I don't believe my son quit his prestigious job to work part-time. And I don't believe he's going through a mental health crisis. I don't believe a single word. To think you cook up such a preposterous pack of lies just to trick me into accepting my allowance being cut. You truly sicken me, Naya.
All I did was tell you the truth. Kyle's doing a lot better lately. We were going to tell you everything when he felt up to it.
You're disturbed if you think it's normal to lie about things like this. I suggest you get the hell away from my son and go see a shrink. Let me speak to him.
You're messaging my number.
Don't get clever with me, girl. You know what I damn well mean. Arrange a meeting.
Veronica, I'm not sure how you don't get it yet, but we're done with you. You won't see me or Kyle ever again.
What?
The remaining $100 of your allowance will be getting cut starting next month. So, I suggest make what you have last. Something tells me it's gonna be a while before you go on holiday again. We're done helping you. We decided on this together after a long discussion, and Kyle's mind is made up. Let him go.
Do you seriously think you can cut off my allowance and there won't be any consequences? You won't get your way, mark my words. I want my son back. Make your preparations for the divorce, and I want a groveling apology while you're at it. Hey, Naya. Are you there, sweetie? I know you're probably busy, but I'd really appreciate if you could reply to me. Please. I need to talk to you. Even if this is the last time we ever speak, there's something I need to tell you.
What do you want?
Phew, thank God for that. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through to you because my messages don't seem to be reaching Kyle anymore. Thank you so much for replying, sweetie.
I'll be changing my number soon too, so you better make it quick.
Surely there's no need for that. I won't be able to speak to you anymore.
Exactly. We don't want anything to do with you. Anyway, what did you want to tell me? Get to it. I don't have all day.
Naya, I'm so sorry for everything. I messaged you today because I wanted to apologize.
What's gotten into you? Did you eat some mushrooms from the yard or something? You seem like a different person than yesterday.
I just called my son's company. They told me all about how he quit a few months back. It was just like you said.
Yep.
I finally know you were telling the truth now. Everything I said before, I said not knowing you were supporting my poor son through such a difficult time. I said some horrible, horrible things, and I regret it all from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry, sweetie.
I don't need your apology. Doesn't change anything. I'd rather you focus on becoming a decent human being and stop bugging me.
Please don't be so cold, Naya. There was something else I was hoping to discuss with you. It's about my allowance. Did you really mean it when you said I wouldn't be getting any more money after next month?
Yep.
Won't you please reconsider? I said I'm sorry, and I genuinely feel bad for everything I said to you. Even returning to the $400 arrangement would be fine with me, sweetie. I've done some calculations, and I think I could just about get by on that.
Are you really sorry? Why can't you get by on your retirement fund like everyone else your age?
Listen, Naya, I never told you this, but I went into debt. That's why my retirement fund alone isn't enough to get by on anymore.
Well, even though you had your husband's inheritance, it's funny, you always accused me of being frivolous and wasteful. But turns out, you're the one throwing money down the drain all along.
You're right. I'm begging you. Please just keep sending my allowance for 3 more years.
If you only need $400 a month, I'm sure you could get by with a part-time job. You'd probably even have spending money left over.
I haven't been so steady on my feet lately. Even just going to the store and back feels like a challenge.
Didn't you go all the way out to our old house yesterday?
I got a taxi.
And how much did that cost you? It's precisely because you do stupid crap like that you have no money left.
Oh, please, that was a one-off. I hardly ever use taxis. I'll reduce my spending from now on, I swear. Please, I'm begging you, just don't stop sending that money.
Kyle already sent you way more money than you deserve. We sent you so much for so long that we barely ever got to put aside anything for ourselves or our future.
But his salary must have been enormous before he quit his job. My boy was an elite top earner after all.
Just because he used to work for a major company doesn't mean he's rich. He was just a regular office worker. Something tells me he didn't make even nearly as much money as you think he did. Besides, he gave you money outside of the monthly allowance sometimes, didn't he? You had more than your fair share of the fruits of his hard work. It's time you stood on your 2 feet for a change.
I want to apologize to him properly.
He doesn't want to see you or speak to you ever again, so you can keep your apology. Want to know what me and Kyle want more than anything in the world right now? For you to disappear.
Oh my god, Naya, don't be so cruel. I'm your mother-in-law, and I'm begging you. Please just give me one more chance. I swear I won't let you down.
Sorry, you already used up all your chances. You're lucky he kept sending you money for so long despite your despicable attitude. I told you countless times to reevaluate your spending and figure out how to get by on your own. Anyone could have seen this coming. Well, anyone except you, apparently.
I told you, the only reason I was like that is because I thought you were wasting his money. I should have listened.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You called me a parasite, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Everything I said, everything I did, all the pain and suffering I must have caused you both. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is probably the most sorry a human being has ever been. Please, won't you believe me? I'll never do anything like that again. Please don't cut off my allowance, even if you just keep it going for a little while longer. I'm begging you.
Too little too late, Veronica. You're the biggest parasite there is. I hope you spend the rest of your life in soul-crushing isolation, tormented by the pain of guilt and regret over how you treated me and your son. At least you'll have plenty of time to think about your behavior now. The problem with parasites is that they keep coming back unless you get rid of them completely. Which means I have to block you now. See ya! As promised, I blocked my mother-in-law immediately, and me and Kyle never spoke to her again. I also changed my number, just to be safe. A new SIM card was a small price to pay for removing the mother-in-law from hell from my life. It's almost difficult to express the overwhelming sense of relief we felt when we finally cut her off. Kyle was tormented for years by the manipulative, controlling behavior of his mother. He was raised being constantly told that he'd never be good enough unless he landed a well-paying job at a major company. I guess you could say it worked if your only standards for success in life is being viewed as successfully by others. But at what cost? Was it really worth all of the suffering and hardship he went through? Success is an abstract concept that means something different to everyone. One man's idea of success is another's idea of hell. Kyle had to break things off with his mom for a long time, but he found it difficult to break free of the psychological stranglehold she'd had him trapped in since he was a little kid. He told me the counseling sessions he received to heal his wounded psyche after being overwhelmed by the stresses of work were the trigger that led to him finally mustering up the courage to do what he needed to do. He said it felt like a weight had been lifted off his shoulders when we finally washed our hands of her. Freedom at last! I get the feeling Veronica's in for a world of financial hardship from here on out. But that's 100% her fault, and I don't feel an ounce of sympathy for her. Even if she showed up pleading for help, emaciated, dressed in rags, and crying floods of tears on our doorstep, I still wouldn't give her the leftovers for my dinner. You might think that sounds harsh, but there are some things you just don't forget. Thankfully, we moved as far as possible to ensure that kind of thing would never happen. She doesn't have a hope in hell's chance of tracking us down. Kyle quit his part-time job when we moved, and he currently contributes by helping me out with my freelance work and doing things around the house. I couldn't be happier to see him back to his old self. I was genuinely worried back when he quit his job due to stress. He was a shadow of his former self, and even housework seemed like it might send him over the edge. I'm gonna carry on caring for and supporting him, just like he does me. And we're both gonna give it our all to build a happy home, full of love and warmth. Here's to our future!
Hey Maddie, you there? I just wanted to let you know that we've come back home.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard from you in a while, Cade. What do you mean that you've come back home?
I mean that we're back, and we're here back at Mom and Dad's, and we're going to be living here from now on.
Really? I didn't know about that at all. Did Dad say that was alright? I don't remember him even ever mentioning that you were going to be moving here.
Well, I already apologized to him and everything that happened between him and I. And it's not like he ever said that we couldn't come back to live with him, so...
Are you sure about this? I really feel like I would have been told if this was going to be happening. I really don't have a good feeling about this.
Well, we're already here, so there really isn't much that needs to be done now. Besides, I'm sorry to you for everything that's happened, okay?
Right. Thanks for that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry, whatever, jeez. I'm sorry for not showing up at Mom's funeral. I'm sorry for selling your favorite violin to strangers online. I'm sorry for all of that stuff.
I appreciate you apologizing, but you do know that there's a vast difference between apologizing and being forgiven, right?
Of course I know all of that. But back then, I was just in a lot of debt and under a lot of pressure that made me do crazy things.
You even sold Mom's wedding dress, though. Were you really that desperate? You have no idea how sad it made Dad and I to hear that you'd done that.
And I'm really sorry for all of that. I also promised to pay everyone back for the trouble that I caused them.
You're gonna pay us back for all that. You're sure about it?
Well, Dad is just living at home all by himself, right? So Vicky and I are going to move in with him and we'll help take care of him and pay off our debts to him that way.
Wait a second, is that why you kept using we? Who's Vicky? Did you get married without telling us or something?
I guess I forgot to mention that as well. But it's okay, it's not like we even had a big wedding or anything like that.
So then even your wife is on board with moving in with our dad?
Of course, and I've already talked to Dad about it, so it's all fine. In fact, it was my wife who was so upset with me when I told her the way that I used to be. She was the one who said that we should move back and take care of Dad in order to pay back for all of the bad things in my past.
I see. Well, I think that she sounds like a really good partner for you then, Cade.
I wouldn't like to think so. But the only thing that I'm really worried about is living in a house that's so old that it's almost falling apart.
That's a good point. I mean, that house is older than either of us at this point.
Yeah, I'm having a kind of hard time wrapping my head around it all now that I'm back. And was the house always this dark?
Dad let some of the light bulbs go out in the house and just hasn't bothered to change any of them. Which makes me wonder, are you going to be okay in a dark house like that? I remember when we were little, you used to not even be able to go to the bathroom by yourself at night after watching a scary movie.
Oh, come on. Did you just seriously ask that? Of course I'm gonna be fine. I'm not some little kid anymore, you know?
Well, if Dad said it was okay, then I won't put up any fight to you coming back. But I just want to make clear that what you did in the past was theft. Plain and simple. You weren't responsible with your money, so you started taking others' money to pay off your debts. You even stole precious items that belonged to family and friends just to make ends meet. In a word, you really betrayed us. You know that, right?
I know, and I'm really genuinely sorry. I'm not asking you to trust me just because I'm coming back here. I want you to know that I'm really trying to turn a new leaf, and I want to be a better person.
That's good to hear, little bro. It really is. And just what made you want to come back home so suddenly anyways?
Well, I finally managed to pay back all of my debt, and things have finally really settled down for me. So after all of this reflection that I've been doing, I decided, at my wife's urging, I wanted to try to help take care of Dad.
Well, okay, I certainly hope that's the real reason for all of this. But if you repeat the same behavior that you did before, I am never, ever going to forgive you. And if I find out that anything has been stolen or gone missing, I'll be reporting it to the police and explaining your past history.
Well, I think that's only fair that you would say that after everything.
Don't betray Dad again, Cade, I mean it. He's older and slower now, and he needs care.
I know, and that really is why I wanted to come back and be there for him, I swear. And I'm sorry that you even have to say these things to me, although I know I deserve hearing them.
I'm just glad that you seem to be really genuine in your apology, Cade.
Well, I'm already 30 years old, and I can't just be that person that I was anymore. It's time that I finally grew up.
I'm glad that you feel that way. Anyways, I'm gonna head over to the house as well right now.
You're going to come here? Like, right now? I thought that you lived in the next state over, right?
I do, yeah, but if your wife is gonna be moving in with you as well, I at least have to say hi to her. I mean, she's the sister-in-law I never even knew I had. It would be rude not to.
I know, but we're going to be really busy here unpacking and taking care of the house and stuff. Maybe we could just do like a video call or something like that?
No, I really don't mind the drive at all, and I can help you both in getting set up around there. Besides, I really want to meet her, Cade. But if you really want some time, I can give that to you. I think the next time that I'll be able to go down to the house would be around the summer.
I think we would rather go with that, if that's okay with you. And then I'll have no problem introducing you to Vicky around then.
Okay then. I'll see you soon. And please take good care of Dad. Hey there, Cade. Where are you guys right now?
I'm at the casino with Vicky right now. Can't talk. Kind of busy.
Oh, Cade, don't tell me that you've started gambling again. Don't you remember that's what landed you in all of that debt in the first place?
I know, but this time I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not putting anything crazy on the line. There is no way that I'm going to walk away from this with any sort of financial problems at all. Anyways, what is it? What did you have to talk to me about?
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm home. At Dad's home, that is. But there's no one here and I can't get a hold of Dad either right now.
Oh yeah, Dad is pretty busy too today, I think.
He is? Well, do you know what he's busy doing?
Well, I imagine he's busy since he pretty much just moved out of the house. He's probably unpacking somewhere or something.
Wait, what? Dad moved out of the house? What's that supposed to mean? Did something happen? Why would he do that?
I don't know, but he said he was giving the house and we didn't make any complaints. I guess maybe he just wanted to give me a second chance with my own house.
But that doesn't make any sense. That house was more than big enough for all of you to live in. Did something happen that you're not telling me, Cade?
There's not really anything that I can think of. Dad just kind of packed up his things and said that he was leaving one day.
Well, do you even have any idea where he is right now?
I seriously have no clue at all, Maddie. He probably found some room to rent and an apartment to move into. That's probably why he moved out in the first place.
But you said that you were moving there to take care of him, remember? You said that's what you wanted to do to make up for your past.
Well, I can't help it if Dad chose to move out of his own free will. Why are you trying to spin all of this back on me, huh?
I just want to know why it was that Dad chose to move out suddenly when he's had no problems being in that house before.
Well, then why don't you go and ask him yourself, because I had nothing to do with it.
That really just doesn't sound right to me. I mean, he spent decades of his life in that house. He wouldn't just leave.
Well, he did, and now he's gone, and the house is mine, okay?
And Dad said that you could have the house. He said those words.
Of course he did. So you need to stop thinking of it as Dad's house and start thinking of it as mine and Vicky's place, got it?
This was always your plan, wasn't it? You never came back just because you wanted to help take care of Dad. You just wanted to try to push him out of his own home.
Oh, please, don't go making accusations like that if you can't prove them. Anyways, I've already explained to you the facts of what happened. So if you ever want to visit our hometown again, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to rent a hotel room. We can't just be letting anyone into our private home now.
Hey there, Maddie. I'm so sorry that I'm just getting back to your messages right now. I was doing a lot of moving boxes and unpacking, and I finally just reached a resting point right now.
Oh, Dad, finally. I've been waiting all day to hear from you. Where are you right now?
You know that old-timey convenience store in Old Town, right? Well, I'm renting a room in the apartment building right across the street from it.
But, Dad, those are some of the nastiest looking apartments in town. Why would you go there?
You know, that's what I thought too, but it's really just bad on the outside. The inside is actually surprisingly luxurious.
Oh, Dad, I'm so confused. Did you really let Cade and his wife take the house from you? Cade told me that you said he could have it and that you just walked out with all your stuff. I know that can't be the whole truth, though. Something must have happened.
The truth of what happened is that those two sneaky little rats stole the deed to the house.
I knew something like this was going to happen. But, Dad, you should have said something to me. I would have done something to help you. You can't just let Cade go back to his old ways and think that he can take whatever he wants from people.
No, trust me, I'm not just rolling over to them. They're going to learn just what a huge mistake they've made in good time.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how old that house is, right, sweetie?
I mean, it's not the shiniest, newest house or anything like that, that's for sure.
It's okay, Maddie. You can say that. The whole place is falling apart. I really don't mind. In the past, I thought of selling the house and the land and just letting someone turn that space into a parking lot or something. So now that I've been forced out of the house, the timing couldn't be better for me to do so.
But I thought you said that they stole the deed of the house, right? So how can you sell the house if you don't have that?
Oh, don't worry. I've already thought way ahead of them stealing that from me.
You have? You mean you knew something like this was gonna happen?
I just thought it was better to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Anyways, you remember how scared Cade used to be of the dark, right?
Sure I do, but what does that have to do with anything?
Well, it wasn't just the dark he was afraid of. Remember how scared he used to be of all the creaking and weird sounds the house used to make? We always told him it was because the house was built on top of an old battlefield, remember?
I remember we would tell him that we wanted to scare him into thinking the house was haunted.
Exactly. Now you're starting to put it together.
But that was years and years ago when we were just little kids. You don't think that you can make him scared of this place like that again, do you? Besides, he has this Vicky woman. There's no way that she would fall for any kind of haunted house shtick.
No. Apparently she is quite the little scaredy cat as well.
You're kidding me. I've never met her, so I really have no idea.
You know that one door on the second floor that never ever closes? She always gets so freaked out when she thinks she's closed it, but she comes back and it's opened.
Oh, yeah, it was from that year we got really bad rain and the water damaged the wood in that part of the house, right?
That's right. Anyways, once I figured out that she had some kind of problem with that room, I started leaving more of my belongings in there. And there's a bunch of other problems I've worked hard to build up as mysterious stuff happening around the house. Leaky faucets, books falling off of shelves, the whole 9 yards. So I think that you can expect them to call you about some of this stuff pretty soon.
Why would they be calling me about any of this?
Well, I told them not to bother calling me about anything to do with the house, so I think if they were to call anyone, it would be you. Let me know when they do, and I'll tell you exactly what to say to get them out.
And you really think that this is going to be enough to get them out of the house?
Of course. I bet that you won't even need my help to scare them. After all, you know basically as much about the house as I do. You just need to really play it up, and it'll work. I swear.
I really hope that you're right about this, Dad. But, okay, if this is the plan you've put into motion, I'm on board. But first, I want to speak with my lawyer about this for a little bit and see if there isn't a way that we can make sure they stay out.
I am sorry to suck you into this little plot of mine, Maddie.
It's no problem. I was just really hoping that Cade really had put his ways behind him. But also, I brought presents for you, so could you at least tell me where you're living so I can bring them over?
Sure, but it's still quite a bit of mess around here.
That's no problem. I can help you clean up around your new place. Sounds to me like you've already been really busy moving everything out of there by yourself.
Okay then, sounds good. And in exchange, you can pick anywhere to go for dinner, and it'll be my treat.
Maddie, are you there? I think that something is seriously wrong with the house, and I'm starting to get really freaked out. Do you think that you can come over and check it out?
Sorry, Cade, but I'm actually quite busy right now and don't really have time for this. Besides, it's your house now, right? Why don't you fix something if it's broken?
It isn't my house, though. I haven't changed the name on the deed or anything. So it's still our old house. So please just get over here right now.
What's the matter with the house? You just upset because it makes noises or something? It's an old place. I really don't think that you could expect anything else from it.
It's not just that. Ever since Dad left, some really freaky stuff has been happening. It's more than just the usual weird old house noises. There's water dropping and a bunch of other stuff that I've never seen before.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about any of that. Maybe the house is just getting extra old.
It's not that. I'm telling you that something is going on around here. I really think that the whole house might be haunted.
Cade, come on, you're 30. Do you really think that you live in a haunted house?
I really don't know. You remember how you always used to tell me our house was built on top of that old burial ground or something? Well, lately I've noticed more weird noises, doors opening after I've closed them, and so many other things. I really think that there might be a ghost or even ghosts. And the worst part was that last week, I even hired a psychic to come over, and they didn't even do anything.
Well, did they see or say anything about this so-called haunting?
No, but they still charged the full $2,000 for the service.
Hold on a second, you paid someone $2,000 to come into the house and look for ghosts?
Not just anyone, it was a real psychic. I looked them up online and everything. I thought that they were legit, which is why I hired them.
I really just don't even know what to say. Do you expect me to pity you after the way you stole the house from Dad?
You know, Vicky said something the other day that made me really worried. She said that she thinks it might be the spirit of Mom haunting us because she's mad we threw Dad out.
You know what? I might be starting to come around to this idea, actually. And if it really was Mom, then I bet she'd be furious about what you did to Dad.
But what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to stay at a place like this?
I don't really think that you deserve to be living in a place like that if you ask me.
Maybe I should go and visit Mom's grave. After all, she died in the house. But maybe if I go and visit her there, her spirit will finally be laid to rest.
And if her spirit is restless, it would have to be for a reason, right? And nothing like this ever happened when it was just Dad living there. This all started when you two showed up. I think the problem whatever spirit is in your house has is with you two.
So you think that might really be Mom? Or maybe some old dead soldier?
I really have no idea who it would be, but I've never experienced anything like this. So you'll have to find your own way out of this.
Please, Maddie, you have to help us. Can you at least come over and see if you see anything wrong with the place? I tried calling Dad, but he's not answering me at all.
And why would he? Do you remember all that you did to him before you ran off and fell into even deeper debt? You sold his things, took money out of his wallet, ate his food without ever putting any back. Why do you think he would come to help you out after all that? And I imagine you've been doing similar stuff since you moved back in with him too.
I know, I made a lot of mistakes, but I was just really desperate for money.
You mean still? I thought that you said you paid everything back.
I mean, I did a bit, but I still have some left over.
I really just don't even know how to deal with you anymore. Is this why you wanted to try to take the house from Dad? Did you think you would be able to sell it and make a quick buck or something?
I didn't think that it was that bad of an idea, if I'm being honest.
Well, then I suppose the only option you have left now is to pray, Cade.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Why would I have to do that?
You know, I was trying to play this down for you so that you wouldn't freak out, but, well, I think that I might be a little psychic myself.
What do you mean? Are you serious?
I really am. And the last time I went over to the house and there was no one there, I was overwhelmed with this huge sense of dread and doom. I didn't want to spend another second in there if I didn't have to.
So then you felt it too? You really think there's something else going on here?
House, or the spirits, whatever it is. I felt something in there and it was not good. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't even be talking. Maybe Dad really did know best and he just cut you both off for his own protection from this.
Wait, what? You can't just leave me here like this. What are we supposed to do?
I think the only way to fix all this would be to set things back the way they were. You have to let Dad come home and give him the deed back. If you keep trying to sell the house like this, well, who knows what might happen to you. I'm just glad I won't be there to see it.
But if I don't sell the house, then how am I supposed to get money for my debt?
I have no idea. That's another problem for you to find your own way out of. But you had the money to hire a psychic to come to your place and look things over, right? Maybe you should have put that money towards your debts instead.
But we borrowed that money from Vicky's parents. It wasn't even money that we had to spend in the first place.
You really just don't know when to quit, do you? All you ever do is cause trouble for those around you, Cade. But if you sell the house, then I think that these spirits are never gonna leave you alone again. There won't be any way to guarantee your safety if that happens.
But something's already happening. I mean, Vicky already is saying that she doesn't feel good. Oh no, it really is starting. What should we do? Please, you have to do something to help us. I'm praying to Mom, I'm burning sage, I'm spreading the holy water, and still nothing is changing.
Cade, I can't help you out of this one. You did this, and you're the only one who's going to be able to fix it.
But I didn't even do anything wrong. I just needed to pay back my debts, that's all.
And just who took out those loans in the first place? You should have never come back home, but now you need to get out as fast as you can. A few days after that, I heard the news that Cade and his wife finally left the house. My dad texted me when he walked back into the house. All of their things were gone, and they left the deed to the house on the kitchen table. I also heard through the grapevine that Cade and Vicky found jobs and began working hard to pay back all their debts. Needless to say, it was just sheer luck that Vicky happened to not feel so good when all the so-called hauntings were happening. I really didn't think that at their age they would have believed so hard in ghosts, but I suppose we all have our phobias. Dad and I visited Mom's grave and apologized for using her memory to take back the house, but we were sure she'd understand. Dad did end up selling the house in the end, and there were plans to turn it into a parking lot. As soon as construction started, however, it stopped, as human remains were found under the foundation, and people from the local university stepped in to excavate the area.
Guess what, Lori? I just got a call from my mom, and she told me my little sister got engaged.
Annie? Really? They've been together for a while now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. It looks like they have decided to tie the knot because Annie is pregnant.
She is? Oh, congratulations, Greg. You're going to be an uncle.
Thanks. I'm excited too. Mom said 2 down, 1 more to go.
Is she referring to Michelle? Oh, I'm sure she's just waiting for the right time. But I can understand why your mom would be worried. Your sister is rather unique. I can imagine how your mother would be worried of her daughter finding the right partner.
You think so? I have a lot of unique coworkers who are not married. I don't think marriage is for everyone, so as long as she is happy, Mom should be too. I agree.
But I hope she finds a partner who she can share her happiness with. Your mother would be relieved.
I'm sure she will someday. And if she asks, I will tell her that married life is also great.
Oh, I feel the same way. I am so happy I found you. Do you know when Annie's wedding will be? Will it be before or after the baby arrives?
Before the baby arrives.
Okay, I can't wait.
It might happen very fast actually, like in a month or 2. She wants to wear a wedding dress before her bump starts to show. And they only want a small family wedding, so no big planning necessary. Do you have anything important scheduled in the next couple of months?
Nope, I'm wide open. Just let me know when and I'll be there.
You said that before, but then left me on our anniversary to go see your idol on stage. I'm still holding that against you.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I couldn't miss the opportunity to see him. I promise not to do it again. I think.
Yeah. Alright, I will let you know when I hear the details of the wedding.
Oh, just to confirm, your sister will be there, yes? At the wedding?
Yes, well, I hope so. Are you still upset about her not attending ours?
Well, kind of. I mean, I don't need her to be my best friend or anything, but she told me she couldn't come to ours because she couldn't afford to. So if she attends your sister's wedding, I can't help but think, why not ours?
Our wedding also happened very quickly. It's inevitable that she couldn't arrange her schedule to attend.
But it was an important day for us.
Yeah, but like you said, she's unique. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you.
I don't think she wanted to come.
She was probably just short on cash at the time. Traveling is expensive.
Greg, you know your sister makes enough. Every time I see her, she's carrying a high-brand purse.
She is?
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I think she could have made it to our wedding if she really wanted to. Plus, she's very cold to me when we see each other.
I thought you two exchanged each other's numbers and all.
Yes, but that was just a gesture. She's never replied to any of my messages.
I see. Well, Michelle is not the type to dislike someone for no reason. Honestly, I don't think she has much interest towards other people in general, so she doesn't mean anything by it, I'm sure.
You grew up with Michelle, so you probably don't see it. Something's just not right.
Don't worry about it too much. If she ever bothers you, just tell me. I'll take care of it. But regarding her not attending our wedding, everyone has different priorities, so please don't be offended.
Okay then, sorry, I didn't mean to talk badly of your family.
It's okay. I'm glad you told me. And it's nothing I can't handle.
Thanks. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I only want to get along with your family, you know?
I do. Do you want me to talk to her about it?
No, it's okay. I don't want her to think I'm complaining about how she spends her money.
Alright, I won't.
Thanks. I'll try to forget about it. I'm probably just paranoid. Greg, I'm sorry, but I really think something is wrong with your sister.
Huh? Why? What happened?
I was just chatting with Annie.
About what?
Well, she called us to thank us for attending her wedding despite short notice.
Yes, and?
She said how nice it was to be able to see everyone, and how grateful she was for everyone pitching in to make the wedding happen. She said everyone, so I asked her if her sister also pitched in.
Did she?
Yes. Michelle paid for half of the entire wedding.
Oh, wow. How generous of her.
Generous? Doesn't that make you mad? Michelle didn't want to spend her money to attend our wedding, and yet she paid for half of Annie's wedding?
Well, I guess that's a little weird.
Plus, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry, but Michelle had ignored me throughout the wedding. She wouldn't even look me in the eye when I said hi.
Really? That's very mean of her.
I know, right?
Do you have any idea why she was ignoring you?
No, I don't have a clue. But I know she was talking to you like she always would, so I think she simply dislikes me.
You've only met her a couple times on special occasions, right? I don't see why she would not like you. If she were to dislike any of us, it would be me, having had fights all the time when we were young.
She was nice to you during the party I saw. Do you think she's jealous of me for marrying you? Or she doesn't like me because Michelle and I are very different?
I would agree that you two are nothing alike. She's more, how should I say this, masculine?
Masculine? You mean she is exactly like a man? Maybe she's jealous that I'm more feminine? Or maybe she doesn't like it that I'm happy with you, because she's not married and I am. Ugh, this is driving me nuts. Greg, I don't want to see her again.
Hold on, Lori. You can't just cut my sister out of the picture like that.
You want to take her side when she's the one being rude to me? Greg, I thought you would understand how stressful this is for me. Why do I have to try to establish a relationship with someone who hates me?
Sorry, Lori. I didn't mean to take sides. I will talk to Michelle. I won't mention your name or anything.
No!
Why? I can try to uncover her attitude towards you. I won't be direct.
Even if you don't mention me, she'll know. She would think I made you talk to her.
But we can't solve anything if we don't talk.
I don't think there's anything to solve. Our relationship is already ruined. You can't talk to Michelle.
You mean I can't talk to my own sister without your permission?
Who's more important to you, Greg?
You, of course. But that shouldn't mean I have to stop caring for my sister. I need to know why she is acting the way she is. And if I find out that Michelle is being mean just because she is jealous of you, then I guess I would have to change the way I feel about her too.
She'll only give you trouble, I know it. You don't know how she'll react if you start asking questions. I think we should just stop contacting her.
I don't know, Lori. That doesn't seem right to me.
Greg, I'm telling you, I want nothing to do with her from here on out. Surely you'll prioritize my feelings, won't you?
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something. Well,
What is it? You can ask me anything.
the thing is, did you pay for half of Annie's wedding?
Yeah, I did. Did I do something wrong? I thought a lot of people pitched in for the wedding.
Yeah, that's right. But, are you unhappy with us?
I'm sorry?
Wait, let me rephrase. Did I do something to offend you at all?
What? No. Why are you asking me this?
Okay then. Did Lori ever do anything to offend you? Why did you not want to pay to travel for our wedding, and yet pay half of Annie's wedding? I don't want to tell you how you should use your money or anything, but we kind of feel that you are treating us differently.
I'm still sorry for not making it, but I wired money in exchange for not attending yours.
You did?
Yes, I sent Lori like $3,000 so you two could use it for your honeymoon.
Why do I not know about this? Are you sure Lori knows about this?
Yes. I explained to her that I was out of the country to attend a conference for which I was a keynote speaker. I had been booked for over a year for the event, so I had no option. So in exchange of missing your wedding, I offered financial help.
No way!
She never told you?
It's the first time I'm hearing about this. She told me you said you couldn't afford, which is why she was furious to find out you paid for half of Annie's wedding, and that you have been acting cold to her. She even said she doesn't want to have anything to do with you going forward.
Ha! Interesting.
What is? What the hell is going on?
She must have used the money I sent on her own.
Lori wouldn't do that.
Then why has she kept it from you and even changed the reason why I wasn't attending? Besides, she asked me for more, you know?
What?
Yes, after I sent her the money for your honeymoon, probably because she realized that I was financially well off, she asked me to lend her another $3,000.
No.
I told her I couldn't, though.
Why didn't you tell me?
She messaged me a couple of days later saying her problem has been solved and so not to be worried. She asked me not to tell you, too, that she didn't want you to worry.
This is a big deal. You should have.
Now that I think of it, I probably should have, but back then I didn't want to cause any unnecessary commotion. I knew you were really happy with her, so I didn't want to ruin anything between you two.
I didn't know she was in need of money.
I don't know if she really was in need anymore. She told me that her best friend had become a single mother, but was financially unstable. Lori said she wanted to help her, but didn't have that kind of money, but that she had to do something.
I am not aware of any of her best friends being a single mother.
Well then, hate to tell you, brother, but your wife might have a serious problem with money.
Why has she done such a thing?
There has to be a reason, but I have no idea why.
Michelle, I am so terribly sorry. I am really shocked right now.
Before you talk to her about this, it might be a better idea to do some digging first.
You mean I should investigate?
Lori probably tried to cut me out so that you don't find out about the money. She knew it was a matter of time you'd find out. That's why she tried to make me look like a bad person. She's smart and tricky and won't easily admit even if you confront her.
That's true.
You should hire a private investigator. I can help you hire one if you need.
No, that's not necessary. Let me handle this.
They can be very expensive though. Do you still have the money you saved while you were single?
Yes, that is my security money in case something ever happens, and I believe it is time to use it.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Thanks, Michelle. And again, I am sorry for even thinking there could be a possibility that you were treating us unfairly. What are you doing now, Lori?
What's up?
I thought you'd be home.
I'm not at the moment. Are you?
Yes.
Wow, you're very early.
My meeting got canceled today, so I took the afternoon off.
Oh, you should have told me you were coming home. I'm out shopping for tonight's dinner.
I see. Which store are you at?
Oh, well, I was walking around the strip mall and was about to go into the grocery store.
I'll come join you.
No, it's okay. I'll be home soon.
Why not?
I'll be in and out in no time. You don't have to come all the way down here.
Lori, I wish you would tell me the truth.
The truth?
You're not at the mall.
Yes I am. Greg, what's the matter?
You're inside another man's condo right now.
Hmm?
I know you are cheating on me.
Don't be silly. I would never cheat on you.
I hired a private investigator to watch you. I just got a call saying you were at a man's house again.
A private investigator? Why?
Because I found out that you were doing things behind my back. Lori, you used up the money my sister gave us as a wedding gift without telling me, didn't you?
Did Michelle tell you that?
I'm sorry. I asked her even though you asked me not to. But I will not apologize again because I know the truth now.
Greg, I'm so sorry, but I'm not cheating on you.
You have been spending most of your time at that man's house while I'm at the office.
I'm his fan. He's an aspiring singer who's been my idol for years.
Yes, I am aware of that. I also know that you've been spending a lot of money on him. You stole my savings too, didn't you? Don't underestimate what a PI can find out in just a couple days.
I'm so sorry. You have to listen to me, though. I haven't done anything with him, I swear. I'm just a fan making sure he gets what he needs to make his dreams come true.
Listen to yourself, Lori. You are practically living with him and paying for everything. Do you realize how pathetic that sounds?
I'm sorry, I really am. I won't see him anymore and I'll quit being his fan.
Will you stop using the word fan? I told you not to underestimate a PI. I know you were sleeping with him, and I have proof.
No one could ever turn down their favorite idol, Greg.
You think that's a good excuse to have an affair?
No, but I won't anymore ever again. Please, forgive me.
Hell no! You not only wasted my money, but also my sister's money. It is driving me insane that you wasted it all for some guy. Plus, you tried to make me cut my sister out of our lives?
I wasn't being serious. Greg, listen, the only person I really love is you. I'm not lying. Please believe me.
You are typing those words inside another man's house. No, I want a divorce.
What?
You should be glad. Now you can spend every minute with your idol.
Greg, please listen. You have to give me another chance. We have to talk this through.
There is nothing to talk about. The next time we talk, there will be lawyers at the same table.
I want to be with you and you only. I've had a very happy marriage with you, Greg.
But you betrayed me and ruined our marriage yourself. Don't tell me sleeping with your idol doesn't count.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Anyone can say they are sorry. You should have thought about it carefully before you made the decision to cheat on me. Then you would have known that I would find out sooner or later.
Please don't leave me, Greg. I'm begging you.
Why? So that your idol won't dump you for not being able to pay for him?
No, because I love you.
I can't believe any word you say. You are full of lies. You used my sister for those lies. And you stole from us.
I won't ever do that again, I swear. I will never betray you.
I don't want to have anything to do with you from here on. You are the most deceitful person I have ever met in my entire life. After our last conversation, I quickly hired an attorney and filed for divorce. She agreed to pay me back my savings she had stolen from me. In addition, she has to pay consolation money for the damages she caused. Because she was a full-time homemaker, Lori didn't have any money of her own though. Having felt responsible for their daughter's behavior, her parents have been covering the costs so far. When her parents found out what happened, they were enraged with Lori and immediately took her under their supervision. Lori now works day and night in order to pay her parents back. She sent me multiple messages to try and get back with me. When I finally moved out of the home we used to live together, I decided to block her from messaging me once and for all. Recently, I heard that she was sued by her idol. After she lost contact with me, she started to take it out on her idol on the internet. She had posted an exaggerated, fake story of their affair, which went viral on the web. He lost an important opportunity because of what she had done and claimed that his musical career was ruined. I don't have any sympathy for the man. All I know is how grateful I am for finding out the truth and ending my marriage with her. It's been over a year since we got divorced. I was devastated when I found out who my ex-wife truly was, but recently been able to feel like myself again. My sister felt responsible for what happened and regrets not telling me sooner. But I know it all happened for a reason and at the right time. I am only grateful for her. I have made my entire family very worried of me during and after the divorce. I will focus on giving back to them for their love and support, and also focus on finding my own happiness in this new life.